heartbroken mum's anger at tragedy, Bronson was too tiny to save himself. There are many awful, outstanding questions about what happened to this little boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible and tragic story of this young boy was staying with his father. His father had a suspected heart attack, but his father has passed away while he's been staying with him. But this isn't discovered for something like 9 or 10 days, by which point the boy is then discovered he's died of dehydration and starvation. It's hard to know kind of what to say about this, other than just, I mean, the eyes have turned to kind of social services in terms of what they were doing. And people have also asked the question, you know, why wasn't the mother in contact with the child? You know, it went 10 days with no contact, and then suddenly this boy was discovered dead. So, I mean, there are questions to be asked, but at the moment it just seems this very, very tragic case.
Rachel Dale, who was part of this story, is going to be on the show later. I don't mean this disrespectfully to you or James. We were talking as the parents of a 3 and 4. I really...
No, and Jeremy, I live alone with a 3-year-old, and it literally frightens me, this kind of story, because I go through it. What would my 3-year-old do on his own if mummy, you know, anyone can trip and fall and...
And it's very easy now.
It's very...
And I want to make this point, because everybody, and I made it yesterday, will say social services have failed. I want to get into a debate about social care budgets. I want to say one thing I said yesterday. That's a very easy target. There might be failings. There will be an inquiry. We never, ever talk about some of the amazing work social services do. Let's be careful. The police have reported themselves to the watchdog. The mother and so I just think we have to report.
Of course.
The reason I get wound up is we live now in a society where we care about pronouns and we care about things that, to me, are not as relevant as a 2-year-old starving to death in 2024 in the United Kingdom is a disgrace.
It's an absolute disgrace. There were repeated visits. I know we don't want to speculate, but there were repeated visits with no answer. I think going back 2 days later and then going back 2 days later is just not good enough when there is a very young child involved. But we don't know, so just,
We'll follow that and more of that on the show later.